As we begin this self-compassion meditation, find a comfortable, quiet place where you can take a few minutes for yourself. Make sure that you're seated in a chair that supports your back, and rest your feet firmly on the ground. You may choose to close your eyes if you wish, or focus on a fixed point in the room, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And we explore self-compassion in this exercise because many of us are very hard on ourselves. Often we are our own worst critic. And this critical stance can impact our confidence, mood, and our stress level. Self-compassion is the opposite of this. It is a way of viewing ourselves with love, compassion, and patience. So take a moment to think about what types of things you usually judge and criticize yourself for. It could be your appearance, your career, relationship, parenting, or something else. Notice what type of language you use with yourself when you notice some flaw or make a mistake. Is it harsh and insulting? Is it kind and understanding? Maybe a mixture of both. And think about how you feel when you're very harsh with yourself. And what do you think doing so does in the long term? Take a few minutes now to think about how it would feel if you could truly love and accept yourself exactly as you are. Does this idea sound scary or unfamiliar? Does it give you hope or happiness? Both. How might your life look different if you treated yourself with this love and kindness? And if you feel that you're lacking in self-compassion, check to see if you're criticizing yourself for this too. And if so, stop being so hard on yourself. Allow yourself to feel compassion for how difficult it is to be an imperfect human being in the stressful and competitive society we live in. Compassion is not something that our culture emphasizes. In fact, it's the opposite. We're told that we're lazy and self-indulgent if we don't criticize ourselves. We're told that no matter how hard we try, our best isn't good enough. And if this message sounds familiar to you, think about where you've heard it from. How it's become a part of your story. And consider whether it's time for something different. The first step in changing the way you treat yourself is to notice when you're being self-critical. It may be that you've heard your self-critical voice so often that you don't even notice when it's present. Think about a time where you feel you've made a mistake and what you've said to yourself. Think very hard about what you tell or think to yourself. Are there key phrases that come up? What is the tone of your voice? Is it harsh, cold, angry? And does the voice remind you of anyone in your past that was critical of you? A parent, another authority figure, or maybe even a peer. Part of mindfulness and self-compassion means getting to know your inner critic and becoming aware of when you judge yourself. So continue to think about this time where you made a mistake and the messages you told yourself, and make an active effort to soften this self-critical voice. Speaking to this inner voice from a stance of compassion instead of judgment. You might say something like, "I know you're trying to keep me safe and to point out ways that I need to improve, but your criticism and judgment is not helping. Please stop being so critical and causing me unnecessary pain." You may connect with these words, or there may be other words that feel right for you as you challenge this self-critical voice. The most important thing is to notice when it comes up and to challenge it, to soften it, to make it less harsh. Doing this can help increase your compassion for yourself, which can help improve your mood, your stress, and your confidence. So think about, again, what it would be like to view yourself with compassion when you make a mistake. First, to notice that you've been hurt or noticed a flaw. Then to view yourself without judgment, knowing that everyone makes mistakes, that no one's perfect, no matter how they present themselves. And then wishing yourself well, and moving forward with kindness. Imagine how different your life would be if you could treat yourself this way, as you would a close friend when they make a mistake. And as we conclude this self-compassion, mindfulness meditation, slowly draw your attention back to the feeling of your body in the chair and your feet on the ground. Notice what's been generated with this practice of treating yourself with kindness and compassion. Notice how you're feeling in this moment. Take a few more mindful breaths. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes.